it's Laura, and I'm here at Yoga Den for our barre class today. So good to see you. We've got the studio cam set up here for our barre class today. I'm usually streaming from home, so if you hop on and you can see and hear me, just give me a thumbs up. And we're going to start with a seated warm-up today. And we're not using our hand weights, we're using body weight for our arms, so not much is needed. I do have a chair. You can also use a countertop or a wall. Yoga mat for some support for the knees. We will be working on our hands and knees a little today. So I'll give you a moment here to hop on, and really looking forward to getting in a great barre workout with you today. Make sure you've got some water nearby. And I don't know if I can see your comments, but Janine's here at the studio, so I'll ask her to let me know if anybody pops in with a comment. Hey there, thanks for joining. Okay, we're starting with the seated warm-up for today's barre class. And just as a reminder, you do want to do what's right for your body. This is your time and your barre class, so modify and make adjustments if needed. But if you don't mind, let's have a seat on the mat here to begin. And we're going to float the hands on top of the knees. Give yourself a little room here, moving any fleshy bits out of the way. And let's float the eyes closed and tune into our breath. Getting quiet for just a moment. A hand on the heart and another on the abdomen. And then bringing hands to heart center to set an intention for today's class. So allowing that intention to come forward, maybe more perseverance, courage, peace or thankfulness, any number of things. And after you've set your intention, we're going to begin with some cat-cow breaths. So I'll turn to my side, just so you have a different visual here. And with our cat-cow breaths, after our exhale, we inhale, pull the chest and open the heart, lift the chin. We exhale, tuck the chin and the tail. Notice my arms get nice and long. So we inhale, pull through. Exhale, big stretch. 2 more times just like this. And one. Moving into a side bend with a stretch. Your right hand is on the mat, palm down, elbow bent. Send the left arm up, and we want to pause and stretch here. Breathe with me, and then we come around front and pause, feeling a nice stretch, and back up. And we're going to repeat this 4 times. Graceful arm movements, big reach. Bring it around front and hold, and up. 3 more times. And 2. And 1. Second round of our cat-cow breaths, and then we'll take our stretch to the other side. After you exhale, inhale, open and lift. Exhale, big stretch. Feeling it all the way into the shoulders. As you exhale, 2 more times. and one. Now we're taking it over to the left. Coming up nice and tall, left hand on the mat. Bend the elbow, right arm reaches, and we pause, breathe, and feel that stretch. Come around front and hold, and up. 3 more times. Keep your heart open. As you take that side bend. One more time. And up. Now we're going to extend the legs in front and work on hollowing the back as we engage the core. So what that looks like is feet are flexed, giving yourself room here. We're going to reach those arms forward. Imagine you're holding a ball here. And we're lowering halfway back and pausing. Engage the core. And then big reach and fold forward. 3 more times. And reach. And 2. And reach. And 1. Big reach. Crossing the legs. We have an optional twist. And then we're going to dial things up a bit to work the core. Send those arms up. Soften the shoulders. Palms are facing one another. And when you're ready, right hand outside of the knee. Left hand reaches back. A little twist here. I'm being pretty conservative. You can go much bigger. Breathe. And up. Pausing. Nice breath, and we'll twist the other way. Good work. And back to center. Now we're moving on to all fours to slowly warm up the core, and then we're really going to build some heat. So what I'd like you to do is set up for a balancing table or a 3-legged dog. So the balancing table is the modification. I'll show you what that looks like. And then I'll walk you through the 3-legged dog. Fingers are wide, and wrists are under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. For your balancing table, you're going to extend one leg behind. Make sure I've got enough room here. And the opposite arm in front. We then bring the elbow to knee under the body, engage the core, and reach. And we'll do 8 of those on the right and 8 on the left. Let me show you the 3-legged dog. If the downward facing dog is in your practice, what you're going to do is tuck the toes and lift those hips towards the ceiling. This may be your first down dog of the day, so give your body a moment here to stretch and be at ease, pedaling out the feet. Then what we're going to do is we're going to send that right leg up towards the ceiling. The foot is flexed and my hips are still square. Then I bring my right knee towards my right elbow and send it back up for 8. So either your balancing table or your 3-legged dog with me here. Let's go for 8. And 7. And 6. Keep breathing. Four more. And 3. And 2. You got it. And 1. Pause for a moment. Maybe the knees come down. Shift those hips side to side. And we're going to repeat on the other side. Either your balancing table or your 3-legged dog. Take a breath. Lift those hips. And send the other leg up Square the hips, knee to elbow, and repeat. Let's go for 8. And 7. And 6. Four more with me. And 3. And 2. And 1. On to all fours. Maybe shake out the wrists. And let's set up for what's next. So we have a forearm plank series next. Easier on the wrists. Nice and strong for that core. Interlace the fingers and come down onto the forearms. We haven't stepped the legs back just yet. Giving yourself a moment to breathe here. And then when you're ready, we're going to step back right and left and move into either a regular forearm plank, a high plank, or any other modification. You can also bring the knees down. And once we're in this plank, we're going to rock forward and back for 30. 30 and 29, 28, 27. Keep counting. And 20. And 10. And knees come down. Hips come side to side. And we're going to repeat that series from the beginning. So we have our 3-legged dog or balancing table right and left. Then our forearm plank for 30. If you have time to rest in between, set yourself up for your balancing table or your 3-legged dog. You can join me as we lift those hips up in our dog. Send the leg out and up. Toes pointing down. Try to square those hips. Knee to elbow and up. Let's do 8. And 7. Four more here. And 3. I'm close to my chair. 2. And 1. Come on down. Shake those hips. Take a breath. And we're moving on to the other side for our balancing table or 3-legged dog. Shake out those wrists. You've got it. Hips go up. Send the other leg up. Bring it to the knee. And we have 8. And 7. And 2. And 1. Come on down. Nice breath. Interlace those fingers. And for this set of our forearm plank, we're going to twist to the right and left, alternating for 16. Or you can repeat those rock forward and back. Take your breath. When you're ready, move into position, stepping back right and left. We're taking your modification. And we lower one hip and the other for 16 and 15. 12 more. And 8. Last 4. And come on down to all 4s. And then we're going to work the arms weightless today. So we have 1 round of bar push-ups on our right and another on our left. And then we're on our feet, okay? So for the bar push-up, you can do these against a wall if you prefer, but otherwise, we're going to bring our left hip onto the mat. Maybe a little extra support is fine. Knees are pointing to the right. And then we want to be careful with the hand placement. So we want to place our hands in a way that when we come down, our shoulders are over our wrists. Okay? Fingers are nice and wide. And you're going to feel this more on the left side of the left hip as on the mat, and we'll repeat to the right. We have 16, and let's take our time and watch our form. Be intentional with your movement, using your breath. So we lower and lift, and lower and lift. If these aren't comfortable for you, you can do your push-ups against a wall. Or if you want to come up to your feet, you can work on some weightless arms and bicep curls. Let's do 12 more. And 11. Eight more. Doesn't look like much, but you'll really feel it. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Now you're going to rotate the knees to the other side and repeat. I am switching directions on my mat just so I can continue to face the camera and see the screen here in case you have any questions. We've got our knees facing the other direction. Find your hand placement. You can always lower just to make sure you've got your hands in about the right place. And let's take 16 and 15, feeling this more on the other side. For me, that's my right. 12 more. Last 8. This is 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Very good. We want to stretch those arms just a little, maybe from a child's pose if it's comfortable for you. Big toes together and knees open. You can also reach overhead, right and left, from an easy seat. Walking the hands forward, really stretching with those arms. Careful with the shoulders. Shifting side to side. We want to keep this active so the forearms are off the mat. Fingers are wide. Pressing that tail a little closer to the bottom. And then we walk over to your right. Left hand on top. And over to your left. Back through center. And we're coming onto all 4s. And then come to standing for me. We've got time for one more push here with our warm-up. Getting into the glutes and the quads. But let's begin with a step and press. So we're going to extend one leg and reach in the opposite direction. Moving right and left. You have some resistance with the arm. Choose your pace. You have 8 more each side. Last 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good work. We're coming into a chair pose. Feet are hip distance apart. Now get most of the weight into your heels for me. Wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, we're going to extend those arms and sink back into our chair. I'll turn to my side here. You can interlace the fingers if you'd like. And then bring that belly button towards the spine just a bit here. We're going to tap out right and left. Right and left. 3 and 4, going to 16 here. 10 more each side, keep it low. 6 and 5 and 4. We have 3 more each side, but we're going to hold the chair and repeat to the front. Tap and tap. 16 and 15. 12 more. And 10. And 9. Four more here, and then we finish strong to the back. 3 and 2 and 1. From your chair, check your alignment. We're tapping back right and left. 16 and 15. Last 12. 8 and 7. 'And finishing with a pulse. We're almost there. You can send the arms out if you'd like. Pulse. 2, 3, and 4. 12 more. Last 4. And come on up to rise. The palms are facing me. Maybe you lift those heels up. Looking forward, chin is slightly lifted. And come on down. Let's take a big inhale up. Exhale, swan back forward fold. Hanging heavy here. Bringing the chin towards the chest. And if you'd like to grab opposite elbows and twist. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins or the front of the thighs. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, arms come out to the side, overhead, and to prayer at heart center. Let's take a sip of water, and we will move on to some more exercises here, focusing on the inner thighs and calves. Oh, hi Pat, I just saw your comment. Thanks for joining. Grab a sip of water. And your chair is nearby. into first position. Bring your left hand on the chair, and your right leg is on the outside. Now to get the most out of today's workout for your arms, you want to send that arm up, or if you have some shoulder or neck sensitivity, you can always rest it on the hip. What we're going to do is send that outside leg forward. Notice that my foot is pointed and my heel is lifting slightly. My leg is relatively straight. Really strong here to keep that leg straight. And we're going to tap and lift for 16. We'll start pointed, and then we're going to work in some flexion as well. So tap and lift, and 2, 3, and 4. 8 more here. For our next set, we're flexing the foot, and we're going to tap and lift for 16 as well. Lift, and 2. You may not make contact with the floor. 8 more. Feeling it in those inner thighs. 2 more and hold it up. We point and flex for 16 and 15. 8 more with me. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come on down to first position. And rest for a moment. Maybe shake it out. Moving into a releve series. And then we'll repeat on the other side. So for our releves, we're going to roll the feet first. So we plie down, heels come up, straighten the legs, lower down. Plie and lift, straighten and lower. Let's take 8. 4 more for me. And 2. And 1. Nice work. From our first position, let's send that outside arm up, tuck the tail, glue those inner thighs together, and we're going to spring up into our sets of releves here. 3 sets of 8 with you. Lift, and 2. Second set. And third set, 8. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Very good. We're opening the second position. Sorry, my chair's a little loud here. In second position, feet are rotating 45 degrees. Tail is slightly tucked. The arm comes forward and open side. Elbows lifted. Should be able to see the palm. And we have our 3 sets of 8 here. We lift, and 2, 3, and 4. Second set. And our third set, 8, and 7. And come on down. Shift those hips side to side. We'll turn to face the chair. And step back for a quick stretch. Right and then left. And then you're going to turn to face the other direction. So turn into your chair and then face the other way. Moving my shoulder section continuously here. And we're in first position. Send the arm up and the leg forward, tap and lift. Eight more for me. And and 2, and 1. Now we're ready to flex as we lift and lower. 16 and 15. 8 more. And 6 and 5. 4 and 3. 2 and 1. Hold it here. Flex and point. 16 and 15. 8 more. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back to first. Shift a little. And we're moving on to that releve series. Heels together and feet are open. We're going to plie down. Heels come up, straighten and lower. 7 more. And 4. And 3. Very good. Moving into first position. Send that arm up or hand on the hip. Working in 3 sets of 8 here. Take your time. Tuck the tail. And we're going to keep those thighs glued together. We lift. Second set. And our third set. Very good. Strong finish here in second position. Find your way. Arm comes front and open side. Remember to lift the elbow and show me your palm. Then we have our 3 sets of 8 here. We lift. 2, 3, and 4. Keep going. Second set. And third set. And come back down. Let's face the chair. Stepping one foot back. Stretch out the back of the leg. And the other. And we'll take another forward fold, but we're going to cross one leg over the other. Hands on the hips, and let's hinge forward, okay? Turning to my side here. See if your fingertips can find the mat or the front of the legs. Slowly up. Other leg in front. Find your balance. Hinge forward. Find your mat or your ankles. Fronts of the legs. And up. Just a little yoga here. And then on to some strengthening and toning for the legs. So what I'd like you to do is come into our second position. And you may actually need your chair nearby. Sorry, I'm used to being on carpet now. So I've got to make sure my chair doesn't run away. Okay, now when you're ready, from our second, let's bring our hands to heart center. As we plie down, imagine that your back is pressed up against a wall and your tail is tucked. You may want to walk those heels out just a little more and find your balance here. Press those palms together. And then we're going to pulse for 16. Let's bring the arms forward and open them out to the sides. Pulse, and 2, 3, and 4. 8 more. After these last 2, we hold and come back to prayer hands for 16 more counts. Maybe feeling this just a little. Lower down another inch or 2. Build that strength here with me. 12 more counts. Up, shift your hips. Take a minute here. Hands back to prayer. This time we're going to lower down and hold that PA. The right forearm comes onto the leg. Left arm reaches and we look up towards the ceiling. Open the side body. Strengthening and stretching into the obliques. Back to center. Finishing on the other side. Coming through center, and up, toes facing me, and we're going to forward fold with our legs nice and wide. Turn to my side here. Make your way down. Palms onto the mat. You can bend the knees, and then shift your weight forward slightly. So you have that even weight on all 4 corners of both feet. As we come up, we're curving the spine. Shoulders down and back, chin lifts slightly, and we heel tilt in. We've got 1 set of standing leg exercises. And then we'll work the glutes a little as we move into our final portion of class. So for our legs, doing the time check here, face me, 1 hand is on the bar, and we're working the outside leg. We've got the foot pointed and the top of the foot is facing me. Little plie on that standing leg, tap and lift. And 2, 3, and 4. 8 more here. Now we lift and hold, flex the foot, bring the heel towards the bottom, send it back out. 16 and 15. 8 more. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Take a moment. Ramp 1 more set of 16 here. And we'll see if we have the energy for a set of pulses before we repeat on the other side. Tap and lift. And 2. You decide how high you're going. 8 more. 'Keep it lifted. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. 8 more. And come on down. Shift side to side. And we're repeating on the other side. Turn in to face your bar. Little space between the feet. Standing up nice and tall. Send that leg out and bend the knee closest to the chair here. Tap and lift. And 2. 8 more here. Lift and hold, flex the foot. The heel comes close to the bottom and we extend. 16 and 15. 12. 8. side is a little more challenging. I'm right here with you. Plie that standing leg, lift, and 2. Eight more here. And we're ready to pulse. Choose what's right for you today. Pulse. 2. 8 more. And come back, bring that foot down. Shift, shift, shift. Very good. And we're ready to move into a little work for the glutes. And then our nice stretch here at the end. Almost there. For our glute work, I'd like you to come in first position. So your feet are open. And you're nice and tall. And when you're ready, we're going to extend the outside leg behind us. It's pointed and it feels turning in towards the center body. And then when you're ready, we tap and lift. 2, 3, and 4. 8 more. You can also plie the standing leg a little. Now we're going to tap behind us at a diagonal and open towards the side. For 16 and 15. 12. Just 10 more. 6 and 5. Come to first, with one more set, the same leg, tap and lift behind. Nice and tall, not compromising the form. Before we extend that leg, then the standing knee, lift. 2, 3, and 4. Try to square the hips towards the chair. Last 8. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're ready to repeat on the other side. From your first position, send that leg back. Little plie here, and lift. This side is more challenging. You have what it takes to finish strong. 8 more. 'Now we tap behind at a diagonal and open to the side. Nice big lines here. Ten more. We're almost there. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. From our first position, finishing with one more set of 16 on that same leg. Square the hips. Eight more. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Such good work. We're ready to come down towards the mat. We'll check the time here. Okay, so we do have a minute for one more plank if you're feeling like you want to engage that core one more time for me. So if that's for you, Let's come onto all fours. You can take a high plank, a modified, or a forearm. So you'll interlace the fingers and lower down. And we're going to step back right and left in 3, 2, and 1. Tuck that tail a little. We're at 5 and 10 and 15 and 20, 25 and 30. Bring the knees down and take a break. We'll keep going. 35 and 40, 45 and 50, 55 and 1 minute. Great work. Let's move into our child's pose. We're going to stretch the bike here. But this time we're going to come into a more restful child's pose. So you can bring those forearms and drop the forehead on the mat. Tune in with your breath. Let's take 4 slow breaths. Last time. And then when you're ready, walk the hands towards the body. Send those legs out. Feet can be hip distance apart or a little wider if it's more comfortable. Up nice and tall. Arms overhead. Reach and fold forward. Four more slow breaths. Slowly coming up and into our cobbler's pose. Feet together, knees open. Nice and tall. Hands around the tops of the feet, and we'll gently hinge forward. And as we come up, we're going to keep one leg bent and extend the other. Flex the foot. Face those toes as you reach up and hinge forward. Maybe the hand comes behind the foot, around the ankle, or behind the leg. Slowly up. Let's repeat on the other side. And moving into our wide-legged forward fold. You don't want to skip this part. Open the legs. Lift up on the sit bones. Let's start with the feet flexed here. Plant the hands. And then we're slowly walking those hands forward. Maybe you tent the fingers or bring the forearms down. Keep those legs active. Feet are nice and flexed. And breathe. When you're ready, we're walking over to the right. Now let's point those feet and reach with the left arm over to the right. You can also flex the feet and grab the toes. Other way. Almost there. One more nice stretch to the center here. Maybe a little further. And then when you're ready, we'll bring the legs together. Pedal things out. Open and close. And we're ready for any final stretches you'd like to take and your final resting pose. So you may want to bend the knees and plant the feet as you slowly lower down and hug the knees in. Take a figure four or a supine twist, side to side, whatever you prefer. Or bring the knees together and walk the feet out. Whatever you're choosing here, give yourself some time to rest and recover. Still in a great workout. Taking a few breaths. You can stay here to rest as long as you'd like. I'd like to thank you for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed the workout, I'll be back on Thursday at 12. And we have a Friday morning class as well, details to follow. But look forward to seeing you again here on Facebook very soon. And you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.